Welcome to Mutations for Bob's Can It Mutate? My name is Siegebreaker, and I'll be your host for this little journey of ours on which we will discover what creature in ARK will be crowned King of Mutations. To give you all a brief overview, Can It Mutate is a little series I made up to find out which creature in ARK is the strongest. That's all to it, nothing fancy about it. Each episode will feature two creatures that I have mutated, and during the session, we will test their damage and abilities before making the fully mutated variants fight one another to see who is superior. The winner will move on to the winner's bracket, and at the end of the season, all the winners will fight against one another to see who will become the ultimate victor. There will be no additional levels bumped into them, just 20 health mutations and 20 melee mutations for each contender. This also gives me a chance to show off just how powerful mutations can be for some of you out there who may not be into breeding or don't understand it. If you want to know more, I explain this more in depth in the first episode, but I've babbled on long enough. You want to see some action. So, let's get to it. After all, only one can remain. Hello everybody, welcome back to ARK Survival Ascended. This is episode 4 of Can It Mutate, or, Mutations for Bobs, if you will. In this episode, we're going to be pitting... Oh no, wait a minute, oh no, what's happening? No! They broke my wall! You broke my wall! Alright, sorry for that. Let's forget that happened for now. As I was saying, in this episode of Can It Mutate, we're going to be pitting the Tech Rexes against the Therizinosaurus. Now, everyone has their preferred boss battlers, whatever they want, right? But usually on the island, it's between the Rexes and the Theries, right? For like the dragon, you probably want a Therizino army, right? But in this episode, we're going to be pitting the two of them against one another to see which one comes out on top. So, yeah, let's get started. For a base Tech Rex with no imprint, these are the stats. Now, this is a base Tech Rex with imprint. Mutated Tech Rex with no imprint. And Mutated Rex with an imprint. Now, if we come over to the Therizinos, base Theri with no imprint. Base with imprint. Mutation, no imprint. And mutation with imprint. All right. And a really quick fun fact, these theories are actually the same theories that I used on my 100-day / 200-day playthrough of the island. So that's a little cool little fun fact. If you haven't watched those videos, go ahead and watch them. Although watch the 200-day one, not the 100-day video. The 100-day video, it's fine. It's just I'm more proud of the 200-day video than I am of the 100-day video. But yeah, let's go ahead and just start. I'm gonna meet you out in the wasteland, and where we're gonna test these guys out. All right. So first, we're gonna test out the Rex, no imprint. Then we're gonna go down the line. Rex, no imprint. All right. Let's see the base damage. Base damage, 211, 243, probably depending on headshots. All right, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Let's see, turtle. Yeah, why not? Yeah, headshots 243. All right. I mean, there's not really any special abilities the Rexes have. It's just bite. Same with the Therizino. So yeah, we're just gonna go down the line now. All right. So that's base Rex. This is base Rex with imprint. 367. 100 extra damage. Not bad. Not bad at all. Do this. Yeah, alright, not bad. Oh, I didn't see you there, Dimetrodon. Sorry. Alright. So now let's try Therizino. 180 damage. Owie! Yeah, so 180. It's less than the Rex, but then again, that's fine. Yeah. Alright. So 180 is the base. Owie! Leave me alone. Yeah, so 180 is the base for the fairy. Now let's try imprint. Oh yeah, 140. That's with a stego. 280. That's delicious. Still, don't know if it can compete with a Rex at the moment, but all things considered, it's not too bad. Yep, 280 is the base damage for them. Now let's head on over to the mutated versions of them. Let's see what your base damage is, buddy. 334. Not too bad. Now let's see mutation-wise what the Rex is packing. $537 right off the bat. That's pretty good, and that's without mate boost, without anything. So yeah, the Rexes, like, you know, the Rexes are Rexes. All right, there's not much else to say about them. They just bite. Same with Theris, they just, you know, swipe. So I mean, there's not much else to say. Let's go to Theris now. $195 or $292, depending on if it's a headshot or not. Okay. But can it contend with the Rex's 500 damage? 300 to 500 range. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Guess we're going to find out. Here we are. Let's go over here. Now, a mutated Rex did 500. You know what? 455, that's not too shabby either. Not too shabby at all. Alright? Let's with this thing. There we go. Yeah, alright. So yeah, there's not much else to these guys. So I'm probably just gonna head on over to the arena and see who wins the battle, because I mean, you saw the damage. there's no special abilities these guys possess. They just, you know, they swipe. Is that that's an that's an Archaeopteryx? I've been looking for these for so long. Whatever. Um, I'm getting off track. Uh, like I said, these things they just swipe or bite. All right, so there's nothing really special about them. So I'm just gonna head on over to the arena, and we're gonna do this fight right here, right now, and see who comes and see who's crowned the victor of episode 4. I'll meet you over at the arena. All right, here we are, the final battle. Who will be crowned the victor of episode 4? Will it be the Tech Rex, or will it be the Therizinosaurus? There's only one way to find out. Rex, go do your thing. Alright, let's see. Was that... Ooh, wait a minute. It's doing more base damage. Oh, okay. But will that increase in base damage save it? I don't know. Let's see. Come on. It doesn't look too good for the Theory. He looks pretty bloody. Come on, who's gonna win? I have a feeling I know who's gonna win. But then again, that Theory, that 318, that might add up. It has to beat out its health though. The Rex has more health. Come on. Who's gonna win? This is kind of anticlimactic. It's just biting. They only have one attack each. They're pretty evenly matched, I'd say, though. Oh, there we go. The Rex has one. Oh, how much? Okay, 8,000 health left. Wait a minute. Let's see something. That had 8,000 health left. This had a total of 17k health. To the Rex's 25k. Wait a minute. 25 minus 8. That would have been... If... Ooh, that... Actually, that was very close. The Rex only won because he had a higher base health stat. If they both had 17k health, it would have been so close. It would have been so close. You got lucky, Rex. You got a better base health. You got so lucky. But you know what? A winner is a winner. You know, you can't. There's no way I'm gonna get a 51 health Therizino. I'm gonna spend a year looking for that. So yeah, you won because you had better base health. All right. But you did in fact win. So that makes you episode 4 winner. Congratulations, Tech Rex. You move on to the season finale where you will fight against everything and probably die. I hate to break it to you. But there's a lot stronger things in the winning on the winning bracket than you. I hate to break it to you, bud. But yeah, that's it. Episode 4, the Rex. I kind of expected the Rex to win just because it had a better base health. But yeah, Fairy and Rexes, they're pretty evenly matched, all right? There's no real what am I trying to say? The advantage, there's no real advantage of having one over the other unless it's for like a boss fight and like you need to heal your creatures with the veggie cakes. In that case, you'd probably use the fairies. But if you have Rexes and Fairies that are roughly have the same stats, then it doesn't really matter. They're both equally as powerful. But yeah, you shall move on to the winning bracket, Tech Rex. Where you will probably die, I'm sorry to say. But yeah, that's going to be it for episode 4 of Can It Mutate? Mutations for Bobs. If you've enjoyed, please consider sticking around for more ARK content just like this. But until next time, that's all. Take care, folks. Take care.